Imagine building an empire in a market full of challenges: unstable power supply, infrastructure gaps, currency fluctuations, and tough regulations. Now imagine becoming Africa's richest man by doing exactly that. Aliko Dangote didn't just build wealth. He created a legacy by understanding Africa's needs, mastering industries, and executing strategies that most people never think about. Today, on Wealth Legends Archive, we uncover Dangote's strategy for dominating industries and the lessons that can turn your financial thinking upside down. Welcome to Wealth Legends Archive, where we study the minds, principles, and strategies of the world's greatest wealth builders. Now let's get started with Aliko Dangote's strategies. 1. Seeing opportunity where others see risk. Dangote's journey began with a simple but powerful insight. Africa lacked essential commodities: sugar, cement, salt. These were products people needed every day. Most entrepreneurs saw risk: high costs, weak infrastructure, and government regulations. Dangote saw opportunity. He focused on high-demand sectors where supply was limited, but the need was constant. He studied markets, mapped distribution gaps, and asked one question over and over: where can I make the largest impact while creating value? Lesson: vision is more than seeing what's in front of you. It's about seeing what others ignore, the gaps that exist because people focus only on the obvious. 2. Strategic investment and focused domination. Unlike many who spread their investments thin, Dangote concentrated on sectors he could dominate. Cement, sugar, salt, and oil weren't random choices. They were industries that everyone consumes daily. Take cement. Instead of selling small volumes, he invested in large-scale production plants, giving him control over price, supply, and quality. This allowed him to outcompete smaller producers. Lesson: strategic focus beats random diversification. When you dominate one sector first, competitors struggle to catch up. And here's why some industries in Africa are still struggling. Many entrepreneurs focus on trendy sectors or quick profits instead of mastering the fundamentals. They don't understand the full supply chain, or they underinvest in infrastructure. Dangote's success comes from thinking decades ahead, not months. 3. Vertical integration and operational control. One of Dangote's most powerful strategies is vertical integration. In simple terms, he owns the supply chain from raw materials to finished product. In cement, he controls limestone quarries, factories, and distribution networks. In sugar and salt, the story is the same, owning everything from production to packaging. Lesson: control reduces risk and increases profit. When you own key parts of your operation, you're less dependent on others, and your business becomes harder to beat. Many African industries fail because they depend on external suppliers or outdated logistics. Dangote solves this by thinking ahead and building infrastructure before the market demands it. 4. Local market mastery with global standards. Dangote didn't rush to conquer global markets. He focused on Nigeria and Africa first, mastering local demand, consumer behavior, and market gaps. Yet, he ensures his operations meet international standards: high-quality products, clean operations, and efficiency. This gives him credibility and makes scaling easier. Lesson: dominate locally first. Learn your market inside out before expanding. Many African businesses fail because they try to copy foreign models without adapting to local realities. 5. Long-term vision and risk management. Building an empire isn't just about making money today. It's about anticipating the future. Dangote invested billions in oil refining and fertilizer production, even when these sectors were slow-moving. Why? He saw Nigeria importing over 80% of its refined fuel and fertilizer needs. His risk was enormous, but the potential payoff was unmatched. Lesson: think decades ahead, not months. Most industries in Africa fail because entrepreneurs chase quick profits and neglect long-term planning. Dangote thrives because he invests in sectors others avoid due to fear or slow returns. 6. Leadership, discipline, and execution. Dangote knows that strategy alone is not enough. Execution is everything. He builds strong teams, empowers leaders, and enforces discipline. Every plant, distribution channel, and sales team operates with efficiency in mind. This is why his companies scale while others stagnate. Lesson: vision without disciplined execution is just a dream. Leadership, standards, and accountability are the engines that turn strategy into wealth. So what can we learn from Dangote? See opportunities others overlook. Gaps are where fortunes are made. Focus and dominate. Don't spread yourself thin. Control your operations. Vertical integration creates competitive moats. Master your local market. Expand only after dominance. Think long-term and manage risk. Patience beats impatience. Discipline and leadership, execution separates legends from dreamers. And remember, some industries in Africa are still struggling not because there's no opportunity, but because leaders fail to plan, invest, and execute like Dangote. Aliko Dangote's story is proof that wealth is built with vision, strategy, discipline, and patience. By learning from the legends, you don't just grow money, you build an empire.